God bless you. Thank you for joining us again for our Wednesday word. Jesus told the disciples, he said, get in the boat. We're going to the other side. He said, get in the boat. We're going to the other side. And the Bible says, while they were yet in the boat, it was in the early morning hours, a storm came. Now, let me tell you what Jesus didn't say. Jesus never said, get in the boat, a storm was going to come, because we're going to the other side. And sometimes we always want to know when we're following Jesus, where are we crossing the T's and dotting the I's. I think faith would have you and I to learn how to trust God and march with sealed orders. March with sealed orders. There are times when God wants you and I to have blind faith and to believe that if Jesus said we're going to the other side, guess what? We're going to the other side because Christ said it. Get in the boat, we're going to the other side. The Bible says a storm came. And when a storm came, the Bible says that the boat was filled with water. And Jesus was at the bottom of the ship. He was sleeping down there. Where does water rush to when it fill up a ship or fill up a house or fill up anything? If there's a basement in the house, the water first rushed to the bottom. And so Jesus is still asleep while this storm is happening. Jesus is sleeping like a baby. But Peter and the disciples forgot about what he said, that we're going to the other side, and they begin to panic. And they sent Peter down to wake Jesus up from a nice sleep. Jesus was sleeping, and they woke him up from a nice sleep, and Peter had the mitigated gall to say, Lord, it's storming. Lord, the water is filled with ship. Lord, do you care if we perish? Jesus got up, got to the top of the ship, walked all through that water, and said to the winds and the waves, peace, be still. I wonder how bad would it have gotten had they not woke Jesus up. I just believe by faith, if Jesus is on board with you and I, we have nothing to panic about. When Christ himself has said, we're going to the other side, Christ is in charge of the storm, the winds, and the waves. And then Jesus told them, oh, ye of little faith. He said, you got to understand, if I said, let's go to the other side. And I believe that little faith was, they didn't jump aboard. They didn't say, let's get off the ship. They had enough faith to stay in the ship and had a little faith to go down there and wake Jesus up. I'm reminding somebody today that if God said it, I believe it, and that settles it, whether I believe it or not. Trust God. Get in the place where God has placed you, blossom where you are, and let him take you to the other side. God bless you. God keep you, is our prayer.
Thank you. Yeah.